Hi guys, and welcome to the Rainbow Six Replays YouTube channel. Today we want to present the video highlights of the match between Kag Osaka and Team Fathers Back during the Japan League 2024 Stage 2. Don't forget to subscribe and put a like. Enjoy.
Two holding the drone hold. I think they're both. Oh, there we go. Okay, something was happening. How is on flank downstairs? Are now.
Yeah, that castle barricade potentially opens this up. Here comes the sledgehammer. Oh no, he didn't confirm the kill. He does get it eventually. Traded back, but that is still a win for CAG. Burning time, burning manpower. How the X has found Chibisu. 2 versus 3 now. Can Fathers Back seriously win their first church attack? Maybe not if Black Ray has anything to say about it.
They had a yellow ping on Black Ray. They should have known he was pushing it. Maybe outdated information. Maybe just said, you know, why would he go for that swing? If I pop, 10 seconds left. Small breach injury here. Crouch phone angle. Not ideal, but can work. Gotta find a way though. Gotta find a gap.
Oh no! The timing. You almost had that kill. V-Bot, you gotta land this shot. And he does. Aniton goes down all up to Black Ray in the 1v2. No util to speak of, but he's got the gun. He's got the aim. Sharp as he can be. V-Bot sticking it, but he won't land the shots. CAG recompose.
Fathers Back did a great job at actually capitalizing and finding more picks in that round. Also, how they lost Candy early on should never happen again. I remember when I found that angle many years ago myself, and I wanted for like a week straight. Every single basement round, I tried to hold that angle and get a kill. I never got it.
Headway here. He's flushed out that bathroom position. I don't think he's got what he needs to make this work. Oh, there's no way.
Okay.
A hip-fire shot like that? Okay, mate. You're not going to pull that off again. Maybe it makes this round winnable.
Entirely sure. Doesn't seem like it. Number 2. Little bit baity yesterday, and I hate to say it, but also Fathers Back can go. Which version of CAG are we up against right now? What should our counterplay be? Because the structured CAG we've been seeing this stage is very different from the one that says, you know what, we're gonna swing the breach with 1, 2, 3, 4 guys. So I like this early.
I think they've just locked Monty inside garage as well. He
think
put a
so,
Kiva
yeah.
barrier up behind him. Overswing from Black Ray. He does lose his life. Number 2 doing what number 2 does. Difficult. Candy needs to try and confirm this kill thanks to the Grim. Gas is coming out. Harasan goes down to the gas. Candy needed to be there to support him in time, but he was far too late, and it's far too little now for Fathers Back. A C4 from Shiraneko all the way from downtown Oil Pit. Locks in convincing round for CA.
Round we've seen so far, there was not any point in the round where I felt like they were making the right choices or they were fighting back inside of the server like correctly. The only kill they get is someone swinging into them holding a passive angle, giving up the shield on defense. They lost. Rome is still very much active. Boshi in hand, headshot. Good night. That's one. Bud's gonna get traded back. So 1 by 1 they fall.
Breach anywhere. They have to just funnel in through. They're checking for Capcan trips at least. Likely to get swung. Aniton does. Timing now, and there comes the fire. There's only going to be 11 seconds left on the clock when that fire finishes. And this round is done and dusted. I mean, there's no two ways about it. CAG are locked in. All they have to do is survive. There is no way that Fathers Back can get onto site. The gas will also keep them at bay. Literally no way they can go through this. Like, there's just a brick wall in front of them. Try and move forward. Number 2, you can't do anything. They can't. They can't do anything. They're just standing here. They have to just move forward and eventually die. The timer is the...
Fathers Back they've been having this stage against every single opponent, but especially here. And sure, they traded back. They lost the player, they killed the player, they lost the player, they killed the player. But the point is, you lose really valuable.
In a pinch, but he does have some support from Shiraneko and a Kiva barrier from Black Ray. Also good pre-fire from Chibisu. And that's the second hard breacher down. Monty present. But the Tubarão freezes up the floor. Discourages the Monty from pushing forwards again. Chibisu's found another kill on Candy. The round is over. It feels like the half is over. Shiraneko team kills with a C4. A minor miscommunication leads to a very confusing team kill and the denial of the flawless round.
Other half of the round, CRG are playing behind deployable shields, playing behind reinforceable walls, they're bandit tricking, they're playing Goyo plus smoke. So they're changing up between the fast and slow constantly, you can tell how much Farsback are struggling at matching the right tempo. Because the rounds where CAG are playing fast, out this round is buying time, and then swinging shortly after. Again, the fast, slow in the same round right now.
Are they falling back from this position? I think they might be. Another slew of kills both directions. It's a 2-for-2 trade, but since CAG already had the advantage...
Looking better for a very simple reason. Number 2 would get a lot of kills early in the round, and getting some of those few opening kills that they did get. Not over yet, though.
Oh, no.
That there might be the case.
Yeah, maybe it is over after all. Guess who is in a 1v3? It's number 2.
Number 2 again.
He's got to wait for the
like
fire
that.
to subside. He doesn't have the diffuser. Azami is literally outside, just baiting him. He walks through the fire for one. He knows where that Azami is, but I don't think there's going to be away. Azami's just running away from him. I mean, he's taunting him. He's now caught on camera. Round is over. CAG are simply unstoppable today.
It's like a 6 or a 4-2 rather, probably. Right? They get some rounds, they get some victories, but that's just not the case. And I don't know what's happened on Fastback's end with like whether it's the players thinking this or maybe that shield extending and unextending and everything else. What's the plan here, CAG?
Lesion spotted by the Deimos, and here comes the collapse in from Blue. The Monty as well harassing them inside of Church. It's a bloodbath, but X has somehow found something. The LMG on defense, and all they need to find is Shirineko. VBot locks it in, and that's the first round on the board, finally.
To last for as long as possible and take as much away from it as possible as well, because it might be a rare occurrence. Some teams don't go for the stake.
That's the thing that's confusing, because it feels like CAG are going for it now. 2 kills from Shurib down below. What a good read. Ready for the second one. Now a 2-player advantage over Father's Back, and they must fall into line. Number 2's done for 1, but he's taken down. He's not revivable, realistically. I don't think there's any way they can get him back up. This needs to be a big kill, but Shirineko's not died yet. Chibisu trades him back, and Anaton to close the game. It wasn't the 7-0, but a 7-1 is an incredibly dominant scoreline for CAG. They might have started their second stage very slowly with a loss to Vitae, but ever since then, these guys have been firing on all cylinders. A 3rd game in a row with a dominant victory, and a well-deserved one at that.
And I'm just gonna keep praising them. CAG's ability to do like the pace changes, the strategy, the depth. I mean, that's what I feel like we've been missing from them. I've been wanting to see from them for a very long time, and internationally, it does really shine through. But right